This is the SNAP 2013 tutorial on the slope image tab. And whenever you select this tab, you'll see a path with an image. And right now there's no images in here, but what this does is this allows an image to be loaded into the program so that you can digitize off of the image. So if you happen to have AutoCAD and you can take a screenshot, or you can somehow get an image into something like Paint and save it as a PNG file, then you can place that image into this path and then you can load it right into the program. So let me show you how to do that. We'll go to that folder, and I have a sample here that I just pulled off the internet, and I'll paste it into this directory right here. Happens to be the project directory that I'm in. And now if I go back to the program, I can see that that image appears in the list. If it's not expanded, just go ahead and click the little V to expand it, or you can click on this button and it'll expand it. Now we can select this image and it shows up on the screen here. And what we need to do is we need to size the image and translate it so that we can digitize off of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this image over to the side here, and I happen to know that the distance from here to here is 8.5 meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the slope tab, and I happen to be, I'll go to this slope, and this image is in metric units and I'm in US units. So I'm going to go back to the project and change it to metric units temporarily, and then I'll come back here, and I want to make two points that I can scale off of, like reference points. So I'm going to make this point 0.1, just so it's over a little bit, and at 8.5. And then I'm going to make this point 0, 0. And this will be my two reference points I use to scale and translate the image correctly. So now go back to the image tab, and I can move the mouse over this center and move the image, just drag it around, and then I can grab the corners of these things and kind of zoom them up so I can approximately, looks like I need to make it just a little bigger. So at that point and this point line up to 8.5, which they do. Now I have the scale correct, so I want to put the base of my wall right at 0, 0 right here. So now I have the image scaled correctly, so I can go back to the slope, and I can then drag these points around and use that to digitize the existing slope here. So I can put something like this. Usually I give it a little bit of extra space on the ends so that it doesn't interfere with, it doesn't constrain the global search, the global stability search too much. So you can see there I have the slope, the existing slope digitized in, and then I can use this image now to put in the walls, the nails, the nail lengths, and everything else fairly quickly without having to type in the X and Y coordinates for everything. And you'll see here that you have an opacity. You can make the image completely opaque or completely transparent. And Usually I put it somewhere in the middle so I can see the image but also see what I'm working on behind it. And if you happen to know the scale or the offset, you can just type those in, but that's fairly rare. And another thing you can do that's interesting is you can put an image of, say, your company logo or something like that. Then you can change the opacity and the scale and everything so that you can make it as a transparent watermark over all of the images that will be generated in the report, so that you can kind of protect your images and personalize them that way.